I wanted to talk about my very many watches. And I thought to myself, well, is there any way that is better other than making a YouTube video? The answer to that is no. So I present to you my very many watches. Okay, so going from, I think it is your right, from right to left. This is the first, not the first ever watch that I got, but one of the first watches that I ever got. The first watch that I ever got was given to me by my grandmother, and I know it is somewhere, but I do not know where that somewhere is. Anyways, this is the first watch that my parents got me. It is a Casio F91W, and it is one of the most classic watches of all time. I know that Jerry Rig Everything has one of these and he wears it. I can't think of anyone else that wears one other than me from 4 years ago, maybe. Yeah, I think it was in grade 9, so I must have been about 15 or 14 when my parents got this for me for the first time. It still works. Where's the camera? If you can, if it's gonna focus. It still works, if you can see that works clearly. The time is completely wrong, or is it? Actually, it's only lost like 6 minutes of time. No, 6 or 7 minutes of time in like 3 or 4 years, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. The actual time is 7:34 p.m. Anyways, I absolutely love this watch, but then the strap kind of got broken, and it's actually gotten worse than I remember. But I remember very clearly my friend and I was in class in like English or something, and my friend and I haphazardly trying to glue it together, and we wrapped it with paper, and that was quite a funny little memory. So that was a good time that came out of this watch. But yeah, I do plan to get all of the watches here that are broken fixed at some stage. Don't know when that'll be, but it will be one day, and then I'll be able to wear them according to occasion. So like this will be my outdoor watch. This, which is the watch I'm going to talk about now, this is actually a family heirloom. I can't remember the name of insert incredibly German family member name. It was his watch and it came to me. I can't remember why. I think he got a new watch. My memory is terrible and I need to ask my parents the story. Otherwise, this is gonna look like really bad. Anyways, so this watch is in family heirloom. It also doesn't work. This one, ironically, this one probably having the most, I guess, being a family heirloom, it has gone through the absolute ringer. I left it in my bag, which my sister borrowed, and then the bag got dirty because I can't remember why. I think my sister did some outdoor activity using it. Anyways, she put the bag in the washing machine to clean it, because I asked her to clean it because I was like, why is it dirty? And the watch was in there and we didn't know, and so the watch is now water damaged and hopefully recoverable. The mechanism still works. It can spin. But anyways, even though it didn't work, I continued to wear it throughout my matric year, which for you non-South Africans is basically just your final year of high school. I would usually wear it. We would have Monday morning assemblies and I would wear it then. Wouldn't really wear it the rest of the week because there wouldn't be a reason to. I like to dress my watch to occasion, and this was my watch of choice. It also happened to be the only watch that I had at the time, so it was very well suited. Yeah, so it was literally just a decoration piece. Did not serve a function whatsoever. But I enjoyed that. Another use case that I had for it was wearing it to my matric dance, which again is basically just prom. So yeah, this watch has definitely been a part of some memories as well, and has a lot of history to it, which I think is pretty great. So I definitely want to get this one fixed up. This is one of my dad's old watches. He got a new watch a while ago that he doesn't wear that often anymore because he got a digital watch. Sorry, not a digital watch, a smartwatch. It's a Garmin smartwatch. I don't know what the model is. I'll probably figure it out and put it up on screen if I am motivated enough while editing the video. But yeah, I don't know a whole lot about this watch other than the fact that it doesn't work and it used to be my dad's, and probably also has a lot of history. This watch. Now, this watch is honestly really cheap. I mean, okay, so is the Casio and this one as far as I'm aware, but not as cheap as the others. Casio is an iconic watch, whereas this was just something that I bought because I needed a watch. So earlier this year, I worked in a restaurant yeah, I would like just become a waiter, finish my training, just become a waiter, and discovered I needed a watch. I made like a really big mess up, and they were like, "How have you been doing this without a watch so far?" Like, because I had delivered food like really poorly distance apart to the same table, so people were waiting. That was a day and a half. That was not a good memory. But anyways, the owner of the shop to me was like, dude, you need to get a watch, and also, by the way, this kind of thing can never happen again. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I know, I was bleh. So I got this watch, and then a week later I quit because I could not do it. I lasted a whole total of 2 months. So this watch will always kind of be symbolic of that one time that I worked at a restaurant as a waiter. It's a nice watch though. These, is it going to go in focus? So these faces here, what do you call those? The stopwatch. They don't do anything. They're just stickers, I think, or they're just inlaid in there. They're not real. And these buttons, of course, don't work. But it's a fine watch. Genuine leather strap, or at least that's what the strap says. Already some damage though, so I'm actually glad I'm not daily driving this watch anymore, because I feel like I wouldn't be daily driving it for long if I was. Anyways, that brings me on to this. This is a Samsung watch, Samsung Fit 3 watch, I think it is. Anyways, my mom got a new phone recently, and the watch was like a freebie that they gave out with the phone. So you redeem it, and this is mine now because my mom has the exact same watch, except the strap is pink instead of grey. So now this is my daily driver, and this is my usual clock face, Silksong. For anyone that watches my main channel, which those people do actually exist, which is crazy to me, they will understand why I have a Silksong background. Then I have this is like my fancy Sunday background for like if I'm going to church or anything like that, any fancy events. This is you, nope. And then I usually, oh my soul. I usually use this one when I'm working out, is what I was trying to say. I just realized it's upside down again. The camera is like, hang on, how do I am facing this way. The camera is facing this way. Is there anything else that I can say? Other than that, this is my daily driver, and that is the complete history of all of my watches. As I was saying earlier, I do want to get each of them fixed because, I mean, particularly these three all have specific meaning because they all kind of mark a certain time period in my life. Grade 9 and 10, matric, working at Spur, and just generally this year. And I have no doubt that this too will one day hold meaning to me. Maybe not. I don't know, smartwatches just don't have that like kind of class appeal to me. There's something about them that just doesn't feel the same as like a watch, you know, like this is a watch, you know, it serves one purpose. Whereas this, my mom keeps calling her watch a phone because what is a smartwatch but a phone that attaches to your wrist? And I mean, okay, I say that I probably won't hold value to this. Bear in mind, I am also the same person that has all of my old phones still, except for one that I gave to someone because they needed it. Oh no, actually this isn't a phone of mine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, no, I have way fewer phones remaining than I remember. I was gonna say there's 2 old phones that I used to have that I no longer have with me, which I'm kind of sad about because I just realized that I don't no longer have them with me, so my collection isn't complete. And I also don't have the original, the first phone that I ever had, which is a Samsung Galaxy J1 Mini Prime or something like that. But yeah, other than that, I have every phone that I've ever owned, which I will talk about in the next video if you are interested. So, hang on. Whoa, face. Hang on, let me change the lighting up real quick. Whoa, face. No way. Anyways, what I was gonna say is, I will talk about the phones in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, I'm not even gonna waste time. You know what to do. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.